life. Life is ritual, routine, control. And an essential part of that routine, regular oral hygiene. For someone who needs to spend his life pretending to be normal, I've been able to finally settle in to a nice, normal world. Most normal people enjoy a sacred pact with society. Live a good life and society will take care of you. But if society drops the ball, then someone else has to pick up the slack. That's where I come in. Fred Bowman, aka Freebo, kills 2 college girls in skates on a state police screw-up, otherwise known as Florida's catch and release program. He does the deed, gets away with murder, and falls off the radar. Everyone's radar but mine.
Morning, Dex.
Dexter the donut guy. Part of my routine. But let the record show, I'm not the only one with a daily ritual. Angel Batista, Bear Claw. Vince Masuka, Lemon Custard. Time to get the lay of the land on Freebo and his pink house. Loud music, cover of darkness. Perfect. What the fuck happened back there? I went to kill Freebo and ended up killing a total stranger. I've never killed anyone I didn't completely vet before, whose guilt I wasn't absolutely certain of. I did something wholly inside the moment, and wholly outside the code. Something spontaneous. Who did I just kill? Freebo's doorman. I am fucked. Just a matter of time before someone calls it in. There were so many lessons in the vaunted code of Harry. Twisted commandments handed down from the only God I ever worshipped. 1 through 10. Don't get caught. That I got covered. But killing someone without knowing if he's guilty, I'd love some help on this one. But my God is dead now. My ritual has always been getting to know my victims, confirming their guilt beyond all doubt. Oscar Prado tried to kill Freebo, then he tried to kill me. No way he was there on some noble youth club mission. He's got to be guilty of something. Aren't we all? So I ask again. Who are you? Harry finds me in a pool of blood, turns me into his own personal vendetta machine, and when he sees the monster he created in action, he kills himself. Deb can drink to his honor on her own.
Any luck in the land?
If anyone should have father issues, anger, rejection, abandonment, it's Cody. And what's he do? He moves on. How does that happen? You attacked me with a knife in a dope dealer's house. No, Oscar, you certainly did not suffer from the tragedy of perfection. Then why does this feel so wrong? Why in your death are you still so alive in my life? My sister still lives her life trying to please our father. Me? I'm following the lead of an 8-year-old kid. I'm moving on. Harry said that what was inside me would be there forever, and that I wouldn't be able to change. He was half right. Killing Oscar Prado is a bell I can't unring. I have moved on from my father, but I still need his code, now more than ever. But it has to evolve, become my own. Change is good.
Hey, you.
Day of work, an evening of socializing, and now Finally, the calm, cool aloneness of my apartment. Hello, Nathan Martin. Cheerios, man. My animal instincts are never wrong. Hello, Nathan Martin, sexual predator. You did 4 years at South Bay Correctional Facility. Your official status is released, which leaves you free to slither about the earth. Night. Good for the hunter, bad for the hunted. Nathan Martin. Is your past the prologue to your future? From the outside, he looks normal. But like me, his brain is flawed and he has a compulsion he's unable to control. We're really not so different, Nathan and I. Except that I would never hurt a child. Then again, Nathan has never killed anyone. Which means he doesn't fit my code. I have other problems to deal with besides Nathan. Miguel Prado. And Tegan Campbell. If I take care of one, I take care of the other. It's a new day in Miami. Perfect time to help Deb help herself. One of the things that makes my sister a good cop is that she's like a dog with a bone. Once she's got her teeth into something, she'll never let go. All I have to do is lead her to the bone. Is it possible I've actually made a friend? Someone I can trust with my dark secrets? Or am I being foolish for even asking myself these questions? But maybe there's another code. A code that says you've stepped uninvited into my world. And that's a place where I decide who gets to live and who doesn't. So there it is. I'm going to be a father and raise my child. It's what any good man would do. After all, it's a jungle out there. Family man, husband and father. Sounds so upstanding, harmless. Much better than lives alone, keeps to himself. Aster is auditioning various roles: wounded child, sullen preteen, oppressed youth, finding out who she wants to play. Dramatic exit stage left. I can't force my way into Rita's life, any more than I can force Miguel to trust me over his own brother. I need to take a cue from Aster. Get their attention. But first things first. I do have a day job.
Now, how can we make this right?
Some people are ticking time bombs. Ramon is one of them, and Miguel needs to see him explode. The inciter. That's a role I've always been good at. Masuka. He's chosen the role of court jester. Now we only like him when he's making us laugh. Still, there's something to be said for being a character actor. The lead players with all those emotions must be exhausting. That was easier than I thought. Miguel won't be happy to hear Ramon's throwing tantrums with fellow law enforcement. Not that I'll rely on that alone. The stakes are too high, and I'm on a roll. Maybe I should call Rita with an anonymous tip to marry me.
Oh.
I take no pleasure in manipulating Miguel this way. Still, I think he'd prefer it to my usual alternative. To be a brother. to have a friend, to have a wife, a family. Fiona wanted it so bad she invented it, played all the parts herself. But if you play a role long enough, really commit, does it ever become real? Could I become real? Most actors toil in obscurity, never stepping into the spotlight. But if you hone your craft, work diligently, you might just find yourself cast in the role of a lifetime. There are many ways to stop the heart. Electric shock, bad diet, sever the aorta, my personal favorite. But to start one beating, this is a first.
There. That's the heart.
Incredible. Rita, gushing with the runaway emotion any parent would feel seeing their unborn child for the first time. Any parent except me.
I'd say you're at 9 to 10 weeks.
All I feel is her hand clenching mine. She's stronger than she looks.
Can we get a picture to show the kids?
I can no longer deny that I'm going to be a father. Up until now, I've been avoiding its inevitability. It's like a lamp in a room that's always been there, and now it's suddenly turned on.
Don't worry.
Seems Miguel and I understand each other better than either one of us knows. I could do us both a favor and look into this wife killer when it comes to my brand of justice. I don't have to compromise.
Sliced it.
Yeah. How many times have I walked on this sidewalk? Sun in my face, cool ocean breeze on my skin, taking a dip in the pool to relax, appreciating the wisdom of those 3 little words. No children allowed. Are those times gone forever? Before I even think about following up on Miguel's lead, I need to make sure Ethan Turner meets my code. How can Rita expect me to just pick up and move? This is my home. My sanctuary. I need to thank Miguel for introducing me to a new hobby, and for supporting an old one. After the first wife's money ran out, Ethan didn't take long to find the next wealthy woman to woo, marry, and throw overboard. Maybe I can return the favor on that last part. I double-checked Ethan's ship itinerary. He's in Bimini today only. Gives me one shot to head him off at the pass. Sorry, Rita, but right now I need this more than a big yard and a 2-car garage. Hey! Apparently, Ethan is looking for more than adventure on the high seas. Both of his deceased wives had prenups. In a divorce, he would have been lucky to keep the Rolex, but he wanted it all.
Ethan made.
And here I am, paradox personified, taking life, creating life. With the ship anchored away from shore, the Gulf Stream will be Ethan's last cruise. Bon voyage. Ethan Turner was incapable of compromise. He loved his wives' money more than he loved them. And in the end, it cost him dearly. I don't want to be like Ethan. Maybe my days of coming and going as I please are over, but that doesn't mean my life is over. Not as long as I have my boat in the open water. There are some things I can keep to myself. I may never be able to feel our baby's heartbeat emotionally, but I know now I can't ignore it either. And for some reason I can't explain, I'm relieved to know it's still here. When Harry saw what I truly was, he was repulsed. It destroyed my brother, consumed Lila, but not Miguel Prado. Somehow he looks at me and he's proud. I do need to consider my spotty record connecting with others, but Miguel's not going away. I need to make him understand the risks. When he does, he'll want to rethink the like-minded thing. Just because he can gut a fish doesn't qualify him to hang with me while I do what I do best. Miguel surprised me last night. I expected him to say no, and he gave me a definite maybe instead.
Hey, no donuts?
Tonight's the night, but it feels different. I won't be alone. Uncharted territory for me, not without risk. And strangely exhilarating.
So what do you think?
I never had a partner before. I had my doubts initially, but everything worked out. But this part, the ritual, the connection and certainty, followed by that pristine silence, is for me. And me alone. Miguel will be disappointed. I'll explain to him I took Galt straight to the cemetery and dumped him in a grave after the screw-up at the courthouse. Truth is, I'm not ready to share this part of me with anyone else just yet. Present company accepted. I'm not sure I ever will be ready. Even if Miguel senses my deception, he'll forgive me this one small untruth.
Dexter.
How can I be so sure? Because after tonight, I can honestly say, I know who Miguel Prado really is. My first good friend. And those are in short supply these days. Another crack like that and you're off the list. Family and friends. I see these people every day, but if they really knew me, they'd hardly call me friend. Miguel might be the exception.
So when I...
Marriage, children, you never expect it to end in tragedy. Unless you're me. Ellen Wolf doesn't fit my usual code, but in the interest of friendship, I said I'd keep an open mind. Camilla's request for the perfect key lime pie is much less complicated.
I'm not eating.
She couldn't have asked a better person. Taking lives is what I do, but never someone innocent, and certainly not a friend. The code has always been my guide. Why should this be different? Taking an innocent life could be a dangerous precedent. I can't just change the rules for a friend. Or maybe I don't want to. But I can honor Miguel's request to research Ellen Wolf. Keep an open mind. Murderers, rapists, carjackers set free to commit more heinous crimes. Maybe my code could include the person who unleashed them on the world.
Dexter.
He wants me to see how bad Ellen Wolf really is. This is me, open-minded.
You look the time.
Do I see sheets of plastic in your future?
Dexter.
I'm no fan of Ellen Wolf's, but all I see is a defense attorney doing her job. Maybe too well, but I can't kill her for that. Now I have to tell Miguel no. Not what he wants to hear. Hand-holding, so simple, so intimate, so uncomfortable. Batista may be +1, but after last night, I'm minus Miguel. And with or without my help, Camilla's on her way out. It's okay, I'm better off on my own.
No, I can't believe.
Miguel says a friend does the hard thing. I agree, and I'm about to become a true friend to Camilla. My secret ingredient, sodium pentothal, coma in half a minute. Pancuronium stops her breathing, and then peace. For her, anyway. All the lives I've taken, they've always begged for mercy. I've never understood that concept until now. This is mercy. But only for a friend. Freebo's dead, and now there's a tree trimmers convention in here. It seems random, but it's not. The butterfly effect again. Of course, it's an odd sensation when you happen to be the butterfly. And if I were to help Miguel kill Billy Fleeter, who knows the effect that would have on the world? Is this the beginning of a whole new level of friendship? Is it the end of life as I know it?
Mr. King.
Relationships are complicated. Letting Miguel kill Fleeter would be a gamble. This guy's a gambler. Look where it got him. Something to consider when Miguel and I do our research tonight at the casino. Fleeter pays off his gambling debts by eliminating people for his bookie. A school teacher here, a mother of 2 there. People who can't settle their debts. Sending a message to others. Pay up. Do I help Miguel move forward on this, or do I listen to Harry and shut it down? A Dutch farmer sees his crop fail. No money to his name, he takes a job working on a boat. An unseasonably strong wind blows him to Indonesia. He drops a bean into the soil, and voila, 400 years later, Java. Everything is connected. I've always done the deed alone, never stood outside. Been a witness to this moment. The moment of truth. Can Miguel go through with it? Can he step out of the cocoon and fly? It's been said that a butterfly can flap its wings in Brazil and set off a storm in Florida. I'm taking the chance. That's not entirely true. Today, I wake up, kiss the wife-to-be, feed the stepkids-to-be, dress myself in the usual pants, shirt, and pretense. But last night there was no pretense. Miguel and I took a life together. And today, someone knows my truth, shares my reality. I'm not alone.
With your help.
I stalked a wife killer at Jack's hideaway last year, grabbed him right at closing, at 2 a.m. Sylvia said Miguel got home an hour ago. Did he just lie? To me? Schedule says there are 4 funerals today. Graves backhoed last night. That's 4 Miguel could have chosen from. She's not here. That's one down. That blood might not even belong to Ellen. Could be a client's blood, or the previous owner's. He did it. Miguel really did it. And I taught him how. I guided him to this. I created this. Sorry. They look at him and see a defender of truth, justice, and the American way. I see a man about to learn a hard lesson.
Tire tracks.
The innocent die. That is part of the lesson plan. No one is untouchable. I learned that the hard way. So will Miguel. His own vulnerability is about to become very real to him. After the stage show ends. It's not Freebo's blood. It's not even human. It's bovine. Cow's blood. He's been using me the whole time. I didn't create a monster. I was used by one. He used me. Just what I ordered. Feigned civility with a heaping side of betrayal. It's becoming more and more clear that I'm going to have to deal with Miguel.
Thank you, Chef.
Ah, Chef Fabia.
Option 1, I kill him. But he's too high profile. A popular ADA disappears. The manhunt would be endless. Everyone he knew would be scrutinized, and that includes me. He's also my best man. I'd be expected to grieve.
With this pumpkin and sage ravioli here?
No, that's...
There you go.
Option 2, get him the hell out of my life. But it's not that simple. He taught me how to golf. I taught him how to kill. I'm responsible if Miguel takes another innocent life. Revisiting option 3, getting Miguel under my thumb. I need leverage. Exposing Ellen's body was supposed to achieve that, but Miguel wrestled it away.
We have a suspect for Ellen Wolf's murder.
Is she on to Miguel? And do I smell leverage?
Toby Edwards, 32.
Oh, well.
Now, Ellen's incoming phone records show that he called her house 3 times on the night of her murder. Once at 11:10 p.m. from the bar where he works, and then twice more at 3:01 and 3:08 a.m. from right outside her house.
She hasn't found the killer, but she might have found a witness. And I found my leverage.
Solo pues vamos. Get an address.
My friend Miguel isn't giving up without a fight. He'll do whatever's necessary to regain the upper hand. If he controls La Guardia, he controls the investigation, and my leverage disappears. But she's a tough sell. He won't get far. I hope. Miguel stepped over a line, and he'll keep stepping until I have something he can't top. Something that could put him in jail, if and when I want him there. That's the only way he'll back off. I know Miguel killed Ellen Wolf. And I know he took one of her rings as a trophy. The question is, where did he hide it? Somewhere no one else would ever look. Unless they're me. No more games. Harry was right. He's always been right. There are the innocent and there are the deserving.
Have Barbara Gianna ID this guy. Some doors should stay closed.
Some people can understand that. Harry also said it's all about choices. Good and bad. I've pictured it 1,000 ways, but never this. Me bound in the trunk of a car. The best man arrives with his brother. Designated driver or bodyguard. I'll find out later. Right now, time to put on my party face. While I do understand the need for ritual, I've heard these events aren't really for the groom. They're for everyone else. I have plans to make for my own big day. The day I kill Miguel.
Okay, let's get the music down.
After last night, they all think we share a secret, but Miguel's the only one who knows mine. I could tell the rest of them, but then I'd have to kill them. Just like I'm going to kill Miguel. It is, where do you go when you don't have a heart? In Miguel's case, a 5-star hotel. I used to know Miguel's schedule inside and out. After all, we were best friends. But things change. Now that Syl kicked him out of the house, he has a new routine I need to learn. Both Caucasoid, evenly distributed pigment granules, same dye job. In other words, both Ellen Wolf. No news there. Do I let Lagretta in on this? Why stir up a hornet's nest? Miguel's going to get the justice he deserves soon enough. I can park right there. Use this as my point of entry and make the grab. I'm in and out undetected. A life vest? Shit. He's been back to that hardware store. He's planning to kill again. Fucking Miguel and his innocent victims. That's why he's at the bar. Get Ramon blackout drunk so Miguel can claim he was here the whole time. Tonight's the night. There are a few milestones in life that evoke a stronger response than our final act. Death. What was once moving, speaking, killing, and threatening becomes nothing but an empty vessel. Which is not so different from how I've always felt.
Several patches of skin removed.
You can tell a lot about a person by the friends he keeps. And this is my best friend. Goodbye, Miguel. Ackerman. Paul Bennett wasn't her first husband. She was married before, at 16. Ending in a divorce 6 months later, an impetuous teen marriage, which makes me her third husband. The charm. I'd love to help them with George King, but I've got a more pressing situation to deal with. Miguel's wounded messenger. Tomorrow is my wedding day. Some men would be excited, others panicky. Me? I feel calm. Such a familiar situation. Such an unfamiliar perspective. George King. So Ramon wasn't the only one following me. I underestimated Miguel after all. This is a part where my fear is supposed to build. I know his MO by heart.
But you're...
I know that look. I've had that look. He likes control, needs it. So I'll take it away from him. She wants to hold on to her secret, and I'm going to respect that. It seems only fair given the secrets I keep from her. We all have secrets, and that way I'm just like everyone else. Sorta. Morgan, family man. All my previous attempts at human connection have ended in, well, death. And now I have a partner for life. How did that happen? Am I drawn to the safety of belonging or being part of something bigger than me? Either way, I'm a married man, soon to be a father. But what do I have to offer a child? Just me. Demented Daddy Dexter. Maybe I'm making the biggest mistake of my life, but who's perfect? Certainly not me. Certainly not Harry. Sure, I'm still who I was, who I am. Question is, what do I become? There's so many blanks left to fill in. But right now, at this moment, I'm content. Maybe even happy. And I have to admit, when all is said and done, life is good.